Live your life within the moment, moment. And don't go wait until the morning, morning. You never know when it is over, over. All that I know is we'll get older, older. So let us dance this night away.
Hello, you guys. So we are not in Japan. We are in Busan, South Korea. And to be very honest with you, if I would have started this vlog when we arrived 4 days ago, I would not have started it with a smile. I'm being very honest. There's so much to talk about with South Korea and what we've experienced so far, but right now we're actually gonna go get like our second meal within these past 4 days. This is the second time we would have eaten. There's Superman. So we're gonna go have shabu shabu to try to, I don't know, help our appetite, help us get more energy. We've been here for, oh my gosh, I think we've been in South Korea for 5 days so far. It doesn't seem that long. Maybe 4 days. So we're gonna go get some energy, and then on the walk back to the hotel, we're gonna talk about things, talk about our experience when we first landed, different areas in Busan, different things. We'll talk. But first, let's go get some shabu shabu.
To the groove and the light, the flicker.
You guys, it's so noisy in here, and you probably cannot even hear much of what I'm saying. But this shabu shabu is literally so good. There's so many different options and things for you to choose from. So you get 100 minutes for like, what was the price? What's the total on that receipt? 58,000 for both of us. I'll put the 58,800 Korean won for both of us. All you can eat, beef, vegetables, drinks, everything for 100 minutes. And it's so good, so fresh. So I'll put the link, like I'll put the description in the description box, I'll put the location of where we are. So if you guys want to come check it out, if you're in the area, you can. But there also are more than one location all around Busan. So there's one in like Hyundai Beach that you can go to, and a few others. So just look up the name and then you'll figure it out. Also, you guys, actually I'll tell you more when we leave so that it's quieter and I know you can hear me. You guys, that food was so good. I love shabu shabu. So we're walking back to the hotel, but we're stopping because look at these flowers. They're so beautiful. So a lot of people don't, those are not cherry blossoms. I'm actually gonna turn them around, turn the camera around so you can see the cherry blossoms. So look at all of these cherry blossoms. They're not even in, they're all starting to come to full bloom in other areas, but so many cherry blossoms. All right, so we're walking back to the hotel, and then when we get to the hotel, we're gonna sit and have a little chit chat. We're gonna have a little sit down chit chat. But a few things I wanted to tell you guys. A lot of people, when they think of cherry blossoms, they think of Japan, which yes, Japan has cherry blossoms, but there's a cherry blossom festival going on that started, I think yesterday, here in Busan, because Korea actually has a lot of cherry blossoms. And I'm not going to lie, I think it actually rivals Japan's cherry blossoms because they're more in an abundance. Like you see,
depends where you go, right?
I know
Kyoto is blooming right now.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's as like clustered. Like you see how like, look, cherry blossoms there,
잠시만 기다려 주십시오.
Cherry blossoms there.
사거리
Cherry blossoms there.
전시장 방향 횡단보도입니다.
Talks to me when I push the button.
Oh. I wonder what it said.
Maybe it'll talk again if I push it again.
But let's see.
잠시만 기다려 주십시오. 청강 사거리 쌍용 자동차 기장 전시장 방향 횡단보도입니다.
We'll have to see what it's saying. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT later.
잠시만 기다려 주십시오.
Sorry, I just
청강 사거리 쌍용 자동차 기장 전시장 방향 횡단보도입니다.
I'm a tourist, man.
I don't think you guys understand how crazy it is that we're vlogging right now and we're smiling. Like when we get to the hotel and tell you how things have been since we've arrived. Actually, before we even arrived, you'd be like, how? But I'm glad we're smiling now, so that's a good thing. But all right, I'm gonna take some B-roll while we're walking. Not too much to show you around here, but I'm still gonna show you B-roll, and then when we get to the hotel, I'll explain things. Also, I want to just put this out there. You guys know I love languages. I love like Thailand. I taught you guys some Thai. Japan. I'm teaching you guys Japanese. Spanish. I speak Spanish. I took sign language in college. Like, I'm really good with languages, but one language that's actually pretty difficult for me is Korean for some reason. And Thai is a lot harder than Korean. But for some reason, Korean is just really hard for me. And I don't know why. So throughout this vlog series adventure we're on, I'm gonna probably say things wrong. And oh yeah! Hold on. The ground changes to tell you to go or stop. Huh. Oh, it's blinking. The ground? Oh man. That was the first run I've had. So the ground changes also. So when it's time to cross, it's green. And then when you should stop walking, it's red. But like I was saying, in this series, I'm gonna try to say things as best as I can, but I'm gonna do a lot of writing, like text on the screen for you guys, because I'm gonna pronounce things wrong, like places, cities. Oh, should we go there for laundry detergent? Top Mart? Do you think the 7-Eleven will have it? Because that's like a grocery store. I think we should go there and get detergent.
I'm scared.
He's scared. So like places we are, like the place we're in right now, the part of Busan, I can't even like begin to think about how to pronounce it. And the thing is I'm very good. I have a good ear. So if I hear it, I'm really, really, really good with repeating it and sounding native. Even Chinese, like Mandarin, my students, when they teach me things in Mandarin, I'm able to like repeat them really, really well. Korean, I can't do it, and I'm trying. So if you see text on the screen, it's because I don't know what the heck I'm saying or how to say it. Oh, juicy maybe. We're here for detergents. Better in Japan. It's smaller. Wow. This is their detergent. Oh, they have Downy here. They don't have Downy in Japan. Oh, I love Downy. Okay, let's see if I could find. I wonder if that's. I don't like too many options. This looks like all detergent, like fabric softener. They're so big, love. I don't need a big one. You guys, Korea even has Clorox. Japan does not have, from what I have tried to find, they do not have Clorox or 100% bleach. It's like a smaller percentage. Oh, that's the one that we were gonna get, remember, for the hotel? I miss having Clorox bleach. Oh, man. Okay, but we're trying to find normal detergent. I chose this one, 4,900 Korean won. I have no idea what it says, but we're gonna go with it. Wow, so beautiful. I think that's a little cemetery. Not sure. There were two birds, they were playing, and now I don't know where the other one went. Oh, right there. Yeah. Hi, pretty. You're so much nicer than a raven.
Just smart. Good tell.
Oh, you see me. Ah, okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Thank you. So I'm back at the hotel and we get in there and I'm like, oh, we left the detergent. So I hope it's still there. But we're in Korea and so it's like Japan. People don't take stuff. Superman had it. We didn't have it in a bag. And he put it next to the bench where we were sitting outside the cafe. But I was so happy to get my smoothie. And we just forgot. So let's hope it's there. So the cafe is not far. We're gonna show you guys this market too. Maybe we'll go there later. But I was sitting right here. I hope it's still there. Ah, it's still there. Oh, $6. One thing about America, that would have been gone. And it's only been like 10 minutes. But it definitely would not have still been there. That's for sure. Oh. Okay, let's go back to the room. I don't think I even showed you guys the hotel yet. I'll show you guys. But let's go upstairs first. The gym has a pool, a restaurant, laundry room. That's the restaurant over there. But we're on the 13th floor. So I'm down here doing laundry. There's a laundry room down here. And it's a washer and a dryer. This is so great because I could probably wash our blankets before we leave. Wash and dry them. So good. But guess what, you guys? I bought detergent. And the washing machine puts detergent in there already. So I didn't need to buy this. So I think I'm just gonna bring it back home with us. Why not? And Superman is at the gym down here. Here, I'll show you guys the gym. So I'm washing clothes right there. And this is the hotel gym. Nothing too fancy, too big. I'm like totally mismatched right now. I'm just doing laundry. I might lift some weights while I'm here, but they have a little weight rack. They have a deadlift bar. It's all me right there. And then they have a bench here, a treadmill, a bike, leg machine. They literally have everything you need. Yeah, I do. So if you need them. Love, guess what? The washing machine doesn't take detergent. It does it automatically for free. So I didn't have to buy it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so, but what do I do with the big thing I have? Do we just bring it back home?
Yeah,
Right? Since we're taking the ferry back and don't have to worry about weight.
Get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. feel the air get thinner. Standing in a blurry.
We made it to Subway. You guys, we took the wrong bus. Well, it dropped us at the wrong place. So we had to like walk. It was a journey to Subway. So now we know this was the stop. Good, we can take the bus back. So, ready to Subway.
That was like a 30-40 minute journey, huh?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 20 minutes.
But we made it. So we're gonna eat. And then chit chat with you guys because I did a full like chit chat sit down with you guys yesterday while I was doing laundry at the hotel, and it ended up being 18 minutes long. And I'm not trying to be mean, but people just don't have the attention span to actually sit and listen. So we're gonna re-record it today, and I'm gonna make the story shorter, more condensed for those that have short attention spans.
Deficit disorder.
Yeah, I was gonna say that actually. All right, you guys, you already know I don't like this sit down thing, so I'm gonna go through everything as we're walking back to the hotel. You can see the hotel from here. So I was telling Superman maybe I should wait and do it at the hotel, but we're like, nobody really cares. Oh look, this is where we started. Wow, we did it. Yeah. You guys, I don't think you understand how crazy it is that we're happy right now, because so I'm gonna briefly go through just everything in general from the beginning, but we're gonna speed through this because so when we got our tickets, first of all, the whole trip started horribly because we got to the airport and they were like, oh, how many bags are you going to, like, do you have checked baggage? And we were like, yeah, you know, we have 2 checked bags. And they were like, oh, so it's this price, $200 to check our bags. When, oh, this way? Oh, yeah. I think, right? Or is it the next one? Oh, no, it is this. We walk through. So oh, the kimchi. Okay, so we arrived at the airport and I had already packed everything because the airline that we chose said you can get 2 carry-on bags and 2 checked bags. And so I was like, okay, this is perfect. Let's get bigger luggage so that we can actually check the bags. I don't have to worry about fitting everything in a carry-on. And we get to the airport and the airport's like, oh, your ticket doesn't include checked baggage. And I was really upset. I actually started crying at the counter because they were saying we had to pay $200 for our bags when the confirmation, the ticket confirmation, everything said, and I showed it to them, oh, we get checked bags. Anyway, there was nothing they could do, so I'll have to try to get a refund later. But I was crying at the counter. I was like, this is not starting off very well. Then we are on the plane, we're landing, and they're like, oh, you have to put the window shades down when you land. And I was like, this does not feel good. I was like, it feels very like communist. Like, why can't we have the window shades up when we're landing? But it was like military security things or whatever. Then we get off the plane and people just are not, you could tell that they are like hardened through history and things. Korea has a very sad history. And oh, I was saying we should go in there. Is this bigger? Let's go in there. So it wasn't what we expected. And I honestly kept saying to myself, oh my gosh, what if we made a mistake coming to Korea, you know? All right, I'm going in the store. Oh, and I will see you guys when we get up. This is like their Korean 7-Eleven type thing. No? Okay. All right. All good. So we get off the plane and things just are not aligning. Like everything about the country, the place, I was not happy with our decision coming. And then we get on the train, and then we have to take like 3 trains, 2 buses, and then the first bus was okay. He let us get on with our luggage, and then the second bus driver was like, no luggage, take a taxi. And I was like, well, dang. Like, you know? And I was just not happy. And then we got to our hotel, and the hotel was great. The tub was huge. It was so nice to have that bathtub. And we were like, you know what, we're just gonna extend our stay here. And then she was like, oh, it's fully booked. But there's like nobody in the hotel. It like, you could tell it seemed empty. And so anyway, we were like, oh, we gotta find another one. And I booked the hotel in an area that everyone, like travelers and travelers and everything. Oh yeah, the restaurant is here. Yeah, I think we get a free thing for later. I'll look at the thing. But we, what was I saying? I forgot. So anyway, we get to the hotel. Oh, we stayed in an area where everyone is like, this is where everybody stays. It's basically like the New York City, Manhattan, like Times Square of Busan. And it was not our vibe. Like there's so much good food there. That's one thing. There's a lot of great food, a lot of options, but just our whole like nervous system, everything was just not feeling it. We weren't feeling well also. We go through that when we travel after being on the plane. But here, love. Sorry you guys. And alright, we're going to our room. So hold on one second. Okay, I'm back in the hotel, so we're gonna end this part finally. So I don't know, it was just, we were in a great area, and this is the area that, let's put you guys right here. So it was a great area, and there was like so much food. We actually, when we finally got to eat, it was at a Italian restaurant. That was like the first real meal we got to eat on day 3. It takes us a few days, sometimes a week, to actually eat properly. So I don't know, we were just so unhappy. I was crying for days. Like the first 3 days, I was just crying. Superman wasn't happy with it either. Like we were like, man, did we make a mistake coming to Korea? And we were trying to like plan our escape. We were like, you know, after 3 days, we were like, let's leave. Let's take a flight, go to another country. Let's look at, you know, check out another place or whatever. And I don't know, slowly, oh, that's what happened. And then finally, we were like, you know what? We had to check out of that hotel, and I booked us a hotel further away. So there are like no tourists here, like none. And I booked us at this hotel, and the minute we got to this hotel and walked outside, we were like, things are a little different here. People are a little different here. And the next day, we were like, okay, let's go one full day, go out. Let's go eat shabu shabu, like Korean hot pot, and let's decide from there. And then we'll decide if we want to leave or if we want to stay. And you guys, I feel like it was like God himself. And we were walking down the street, and this old Korean guy he owned this cafe. He came out of nowhere and he stopped Superman. He's like, hot, hot, and not hot like hot outside. He was saying how hot Superman was. He was like telling him, like, because of his facial hair, how handsome he was. And then he starts hugging him, and and I was like, wow. And then we went to this cafe, another cafe that's right at the hotel, and she ended up being so, not at first, like, we were joking around at first, and then I went a second time, and like, she was just so nice. And then Superman went this morning to get a smoothie, and I didn't go, I was showering, and she ran after him outside to see where I was. It's so funny. So she's like, oh, where is she? So our whole vibe changed, and that just, two things I want to point out about travel. You guys know we've been doing this for almost 7 years. November makes 7 years that we left Hawaii, and we've been traveling full time. This is our 9th country together. We've been to other countries separately, but together this is our 9th country, and we have a flow, we have a rhythm, we have, like, we even know, like, what cities, like, right when we land, like, oh, we're not feeling Busan. But there's two things that are just so important when you travel. The first thing is, when you stay in a touristy area, it's fun, it's, yeah, there's a lot to do, but you genuinely do not get to experience the true culture when you're in those places. And that's why we do a lot of things that are not like tourist traps. You know what I mean? Like, we've been to Tokyo. We didn't go to any Tokyo Tower. There are certain things you want to do, like Osaka Castle's touristy, but we love it. But we don't even go to the main part. We go to the park on the outside that people don't even go to. And you can see the castle so much better from the park. So staying in touristy areas, yeah, you have easy access to touristy things, like, things you want to do, like activities and stuff. But realistically, you don't get to experience the true heart of the people when you go to those areas. I'm from New York City, so I know that more than anything. And Superman is from Hawaii, and he knows that more than anything, because when you go to Hawaii, you can't base Hawaii off of Waikiki. You can't go to New York City and base New York City off of Times Square. That's just how it is. So it's really, really important that when you travel, stop going to the main places. Explore. Like, you can go, like, maybe stop 2 days, like a night or 2 nights, where all the tourists are. And then aside from that, freaking go outside of the city center. Stop being sheep and going to the same places. Because realistically, when you go to these high touristy places, you're not really experiencing the true culture of a place. You're experiencing what has been curated for a foreigner to enjoy the country. So sometimes they'll sell you things, obviously, at a higher price, or things that are like gimmicky. It's not like authentic Korea, you know what I mean? Or authentic Thailand and things like that. So go outside of the box, you guys, because you experience so many different things when you just don't stay in a box and follow everyone else just for an Instagrammable picture. I really hate social media so much when it comes to this particular thing, because people just go to places just for the picture. They go to places just for a YouTube click. And that's why you see so many YouTube channels, they're going to the same places. That's why when we were in Simyeonyeon, whatever that was, I didn't do a video there, because there's so many videos on that place, because everyone is like, oh, go here, stay here. And it's the same video across the platform, and same thing on Instagram. Like, everyone's taking the same picture in front of the same cherry blossom trees. Go find a street of cherry blossom trees where there are not a bunch of people. Go just find a random street. There were so many cherry blossom trees when we were walking here, and it was so beautiful because there's just nobody. It's just locals just, living their daily life, and then, oh, cherry blossoms, The second thing is, what was the second thing I wanted to mention? The first thing is, don't stay in touristy places. And the second thing, oh gosh, I have a brain fart, you guys. Don't stay in touristy places. Man, I lost it. I don't remember. But that is it. Don't stay in touristy places. Maybe that's the number one thing I want to say. Just don't. Oh, and yeah, no, I don't remember. But yeah, that's a big one. It changes the whole dynamic of your trip, honestly. So I'm really happy to say that we have a change of heart when it comes to Korea, because I was not happy. Oh, that was the second thing. Okay. The second thing is, this is God, because the devil wanted me to forget this part, because I think this is the most important part. You never know how your smile or your, like, just being nice to someone affects them. You know, people always say, you don't know what someone's going through, you know, be kind. And it is just really, really true, because when we were walking and that guy from the old Korean guy from the cafe came over and hugged Superman, it completely changed our whole perspective. Like, that one nice gesture that he did completely changed our outlook on Korea. We were like, wow, it started to open up our hearts more, you know what I mean? And we won't come back to Korea. There are a lot of other countries to see, but I'm just happy that we had a change of heart, and now it just seems like everywhere we go in this area, like when we walk to Subway, there are no foreigners. None. There's no attractions there. There's no reason for foreigners to be there. And when we walked in, this lady was like, hi. And I looked at Superman. I was like, do you know her? I thought he knew her. But, you know, we were laughing. We were like, maybe it was an angel, like, congratulating us, because we finally made it, because we didn't take the wrong bus. I think we just got off a little sooner. I don't know. Whatever happened, we made it and we ate, and I'm happy. So there's a lot to show you guys while we're here. We actually don't have a end date for how long we're in Korea going back to Japan, because, you know, life on a one-way ticket. But there are things that we want to show you that I had planned even from before. So that's it, you guys. I really wanted to look. 9 minutes. This has only been 9 minutes, and yesterday I did it in 18. So you're welcome to all of those that have, what did we call it, love? The ADD disorder?
Attention deficit.
Attention deficit disorder. So that's it. Yeah, I'll have more vlogs coming for you guys. More food. I love Korean food. So you're probably like, why did you guys eat Subway? Why did you guys eat Italian? It takes a little while for our stomachs to get adjusted, so we have to eat things that are comforting and kind of familiar and simple at first before we go balls to the walls with local cuisine. But we live in Asia, you guys. We've lived in Asia basically for almost 7 years, so it's not like we don't eat Asian food. Like, you know. But all right, that's it. That is all. So I really wanted to do this sit down with you guys, because I wanted you to, I think some people think that our travels are just always great. They're always happy. They're always blissful. They're always like, oh my gosh, we're in Thailand, we're in Bangkok, we're in Phuket, we're in Japan, we're in Osaka. And it's not like that. We go through so much sometimes with travel, but because I like keeping things really positive, I don't always share those things. And sometimes I'm sick and I don't have the energy to explain what's going on, because I don't even have the energy for myself, you know? But all right, that is the end of this video, and stick around if you want to see more vlogs from Busan before we head back home to Japan, because we're actually going back home to Japan in a different way. And it's a way that a lot of people don't travel back to Japan, but it's going to be a really exciting adventure. And I'm really hoping I could capture the real heart of the people here in Korea, because I really feel like deep down, they really are loving people. I just feel like life and history has like hardened them, and so I really love it when I see them crack, when I see the smile come out. And you know, they're not super nice to each other, so even when we're nice to them, you can tell they're just so grateful. So All right, well, that's the end of the video. You want to say bye, Superman? Oh, wait, like, share, and subscribe. Say bye, Superman. We'll catch you guys on the next one.